Greetings. This is Scholar Saunders Scene. What's current? Now, we got new allegations against Diddy. It's not looking pretty. I didn't mean to rhyme right there, but I certainly did. Oh my goodness. It's disgusting. It's really gut wrenching. It's nasty. He allegedly had men, bent over on all fours. There was one alleged person, a John Doe, who said that he defecated a condom and then felt pain in his rectal and anal uh, areas and was bleeding from the rectum, from his anus. Very, very technical, very disgusting stuff, but it's reported. It's all reported. Even gay people wouldn't want to listen to this stuff. I mean, this is not like gay sex. This is rape. This is sexual assault. I don't have any, I don't have any what they call it, super stickers or super chats or anything like that, or I'm not monetized in any way yet, so I can say these words. I know a lot of people, stay away from it and say the R word or SA and stuff like that, but I have nothing to do with YouTube getting money. I get money from my Cash App, Venmo, and my PayPal. So just to let you know that. But anyway, yeah, these allegations are all mounting parts of lawyer Bixby's case out of Texas. So he's doing his thing. And meanwhile, Diddy is living it up in prison. He's getting, his back rubs and allegedly, he's getting it, his shirts folded. He's getting his floor washed and cleaned. He's getting meals prepared for him from the commissary. I just learned they have, a little bit of heat. They're gonna have heated water to cook like ramen noodles and stuff like that in. They have ice machines that are available to accommodate for the inmates. So he's living the best life. The closest thing to his best life in jail, in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, United States of America. All right, so I had to say that. That's the gist of it, but it's very, very shocking, very sad, very disgusting, very just like make you want to earl kind of stories coming out of these allegations. Other men, bending each other over and not even consensual. It's not even like that. It's like I respect consensual. If you want to do that, that's your business, that's your behavior. Do that over in your private time. I don't want to have any parts of it. But this is not even consensual. This is continuous, forceful sex against men on men, and that man happens to be allegedly Sean Diddy Combs. So that's where the big disturbing kind of idea comes from. I mean, he had a few others before this, but there was this one story about a guy. He had a RoboCop uniform or something like that, RoboCop jacket, and he was sipping on something, some Diet Coke. Allegedly, this is all alleged, and I may be mixing up stories. I hope I'm not mixing up the stories, but anyway, he was sipping on the Diet Coke. It tasted kind of strange, but he didn't mind it. He was going on a tour through Diddy's mansion, and it ended in the bedroom, and he found himself hunched over, and then he looked back, and he saw Diddy with an erection. This is very graphic, and he saw the light, he just hit the gold chain around his chest, on his bare chest, and he had the diamonds were gleaming with the gold, shining in the night. I mean, can you make this stuff up? Yes, you can. You really can. But I mean, this is just really some goofy, ugly, disgusting, disturbing mess that Diddy is found himself in, and he's going to have a whole lot of trouble trying to tear himself out of it. He's going to have a whole lot to do. Whole lot to do. So I'm saying he has to take on his own way of discovering who he is and what he's about. So it just seems to me that it's very depressing, disgusting. Everything revolting. Like I said, stomach churning. It's just gut wrenching. Terrible stories coming out of these allegations, and they didn't attach any numbers. Like one guy, he named himself. I think his name, I can't remember his name, but he's an author. He's asking for $5 million for a altercation that happened in 1996. I believe. So he's saying, just from some kind of a run in with Diddy back in the 90s, but he's released his name and who he is and what he's. I can't remember his name right now. Gilmore, something Gilmore. But he had that whole story going for him. It's just a sad, sick, twisted, kind of deal going on, and Bixby is just lapping it up like a cat with catnip. He's just lapping all this up. He's enjoying every moment of this because he knows he's going to get a huge payday if Diddy is found liable in a legal sense of a civil court. If he is found liable of these allegations, all these suits. There's over 150 suits, I think, right now. 150 lawsuits. So that's the reality of that. So I think with Diddy being, himself being, the one that is bossing up. He's bossing up in prison, or in jail. And it's not technically a prison; it's a detention center, but it's under the context of a prison. But he's bossing up. He's telling people, hey, fold my shirts, rub my back, and may or may not be because he's gay. You don't have to be gay to get a rub down. That's what they call them, rub downs. Athletes, actors get males to rub themselves down. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with you being gay and doing that too. But if you're straight and you get rub downs, that's okay too. That's just a totally different thing. But and especially in a prison or a jail section, you get rubbed down not because you're gay, but because it's dominance. Salute to Chelsea with her glasses on. Hey girl, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. Bring like 16 of your other VA cohorts and people in there too. Salute to you, Chelsea. Yeah, but this stuff is crazy. It's like it's all about dominance, and Diddy is a dominant alpha male. He is an alpha male all the way. You can't knock him for being an aggressive man of color on that level. You can knock him for being a forceful sexual deviant, or a person that was abusive and horrific. That's how you can knock him. But the fact that he was a black man and making it in America with all that money and all that clout and all that fame and all that, it's a shame. It's really sick. It's really sickening. And it's just another sad American nightmare. I should retitle this stream American Nightmare, the Diddy story. He's just one of the many. Bill Cosby, Julian Epstein. What's his name? Julian Epstein, Weinstein, Bill. That's it. R. Kelly. American his. All these stories. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. How'd you get here? How'd you find me, Sarah? So yeah, so it's just a goofy, weird, awful, despicable way. Salute to King. I guess Mr. Choice Our Terrain show went off. Everybody's coming over here, but I'll tell you about another person that I am in tune with in business, that would be Mr. Peng. Go to lifestrongapparel.com. I'll put it in the live chat right now. Go to this site. Go to this site. You can get fitness gear. You can get sea moss and fruits. Like elderberry, soursop, pineapple, mango, and blueberry. And I've had the blueberry. It is excellent. So go to lifestrongapparel.com. And here's the kicker. When you make a purchase, put in this. Skylar 10. Skylar 10. For 10. But SKYLER10 for 10% off purchases on lifestrongapparel.com. That's lifestrongapparel.com. Go there now. Get those good fruit infused sea moss and enjoy those, and have some time to just ration them as best you can. I had to ration mine for about a week because I was about to do the whole jar. So they're very tasty. Make sure you check them out and help out my boy and tell them that the goofy guy Sky Saunders sent you. All right, so Diddy on some other ish. He's on something else. He's definitely on some next level weirdo crazy allegations, because it's still free Diddy. Free Diddy. Innocent man. He's an innocent man, never convicted of anything ever in his life. Never convicted. I don't think he even has a misdemeanor. I don't think he has one misdemeanor in his entire life. He almost did. He almost got convicted back in 2000. We all remember the New York club. And Shine got, taken down because he shot into a crowd. Like, bang, bang. I've done this before. He shot into a crowd. So we have to look at this with objective eyes, an objective mind, and objective thoughts. We have to look at this definitely with a clear-cut view of what this all means. These men that are coming forward, not just women. And there were words about minors, but I'm not going to talk about minors. I'm going to talk about actual men and some women who have been violated allegedly by Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. So we have to really, dig deep, pause into these kind of stories, because they really, highlight and they show the truth behind all of this. They show what is real and what's not real. So that is the truth behind Diddy. Diddy is innocent. Free Diddy. But that's the thing. He's having, whenever, I'm a Marine. I remember being in the Marine Corps, and I remember that they make sure life sucks as a recruit. Not even a Marine. You don't even earn the title of recruit. You're less than amphibious-ish. You're like lower than nothing if you're a private and United States Marine Corps recruit depot in Parris Island, South Carolina, or San Diego, California. You are less than anything. You are just on the lowest of the low on the totem pole. There's nothing you can do possibly that can make you rise up above your station. You're nothing. You're absolutely zero. So anyway, life is supposed to suck. Everything sucked except the food. The food was phenomenal. It was Cajun, kind of like bayou food. It was like very Southern style food. It was excellent. It was really good, but everything else sucked. If some guy messed up, then you would have to pay for it. Everybody had to get these. They call them scuzz brushes. And you would go against the floor and you scuzz, harder, faster, aye, sir. Harder, faster, aye, sir. And you would just scuzz the entire, what we call a squad base, just the area where all the racks are, where you sleep, where you eat sometimes, the box lunches, where But no, it was a totally different vibe. It was a totally different vibe. And but anyway, my point is, you try to make the best of it no matter what. You always try to make something better than it actually is. It was a terrible experience to be a private as a Marine, but you try to make the absolute best of the worst situation. That's a human, for the most part. Not every human. Actually, there are some humans that enjoy the pain and the anguish, and what's that called? Not a sociopath, not a psychopath, but what is it called? Somebody in the live chat, tell me what it is. When you love, you're God damn it. I'm gonna think of it later. Anyway, when you're one of those people that say, you love pain and stuff like that. Masochist. You're a masochist. Anyone who's, you're certain to be in a situation where it's going to be awful and terrible and horrific and horrible, and you just bask in it. You just enjoy it. You're like, what? What's the problem? I love that. I love being hit and beaten and stuff like that. Such is not the case for Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. Allegedly, he is making people shine the floor, shine his shoes, or brush off his shoes and sweep out his the dust from his door and stuff like that. And they're either on the payroll, some kind of payroll. He's either depositing in their commissary or their electric debit cards or something like that. And he's just rolling. He's rolling and behind the bars. He's behind bars. He's rolling. So that's the kind of mind frame he's in. Would he be a sado? Would he be a sadist? Possibly, maybe a sadist. He just reaps joy in other people's misery, and other people, bowing to him and his will. Possibly, I'm not his psychiatrist. I'm just saying, it's just an interesting thing to contemplate. But what's not very pleasant to contemplate is all these allegations against men, because they were violated. They were violated. They were, and the women too. I'm not trying to exclude the women, but these are new allegations with men involved, and they are saying that he violated them. He held them down and thrust his privates into their cavity. I'm trying to be very careful with my words here because I got a light stomach right now. So, but he had that whole thing planned out. He had it all planned out to have it, the what was it? The goddamn I'm like a robot, like malfunctioning. Not the interview, the goddamn tour. Goddamn, the tour of the mansion led all the way to the bedroom. So it was like the final stop, and it was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna just unzip my pants, pull them down, pull his pants down, take off his shirt, bend him over, and do what else needs to be said, or does not need to be said. That's the reality that could be. That could be a reality. It's an allegation right now. It's an allegation, and it comes on the heels of what's supposed to be his bail hearing, his third bail hearing on Friday with Subnumerian, if I pronounce his name correctly, the judge Subnumerian. So that's reality for him. He's I don't even know if he has the news. Does he get the news in jail? You get to read the paper. We didn't even get correspondence like that when we were in the Marines. You didn't even get newspapers and magazines and stuff like that. So and then, like I said, he's allegedly taking the PACs, the personal access codes of the phones. But this is what I was thinking about the other day. What about the monitoring? They monitor everything. There was a former warden or assistant warden that explained the transaction. He said that Diddy would hook up a phone line, then have somebody else on a third line, and that third line would switch over back to Diddy, and they would go, and it's all being monitored, right? I don't get it. But you know what else you can monitor? You can monitor Baja Jackson's YouTube page. He has 20 subscribers. 120 subscribers. Let's make sure he has 1,000 subscribers by the end of the week. Let's see if we can do that. Baja Jackson, BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. B Jackson, Baja Jackson. He's got sardines on the grill. He's got fried chicken. He's got near beer or non-alcoholic beer. And he's talking about female strippers. If you like any or all of those things, make sure you check out Baja Jackson or B Jackson 5478 on YouTube. All right. So Diddy is just, it's not looking bright for him. It's just looking really dark, just darker than his flesh. And that's no diss. I'm just saying he's a dark skinned guy. It's just looking very, very not good for him. And the weird thing is that, Sean Barrow or Moses Barrow, I guess his name is now. I would say, it's great that he, reversed his life around, but I wouldn't say he's great in position right now because he should be a private citizen. I don't think he should be a politician. He shouldn't be a political figure. I mean, he kind of like reversed himself around and like was able to be, I think he was either elected or appointed in the place where he was deported, Belize, or is it Belize? Hold on. Sean Barrow. Yes, Belize. I always confuse Belize with where's Russell Simmons? He's in Bali. I always confuse Bali with Belize. I always mix them up. I'm stupid like that. Chelsea with the glasses on says this. It don't make sense. He would be doing these things knowing it's a recorded line. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All of the calls are recorded. So how is he even possibly thinking, yeah, I'm gonna just take, yeah, they're gonna have to take that. They're gonna have to take that. They're gonna have to see me be on this phone, and I don't care if they monitor it. I'm gonna speak in codes. Like, that's the only thing I can imagine. He's speaking in codes, like some serious, like, well, the bird went through the window, and the cylinders of gasoline was with the cement, and then the turtle doves flew away. Like, I can only see him doing codes. Like, what's he gonna say? He can't just say, yeah, I'm the like OJ, I'm going to get my stuff. Drive turkeys. Like, he can't OJ himself out of the situation. Rocking power to OJ, by the way. Rocking power to him. The late great OJ Orenthal James Simpson. The juice is frozen now, I think, or ashes. I don't know what he is now, but anyway, Chelsea had a great point. What was he going to do? Knowing it's a recorded line, knowing they monitor all the calls, everything that is possibly, you're completely monitored. Everything is monitored, except when you're in the shower, and that could be. What about the showers? What is Diddy? How's he hanging? How's he hanging? Like when Wayne said, and I'd rather be pushing flowers than to be in the pen sharing showers. Is Diddy sharing showers, or is he by himself, or they're not really breaking that down too much? I don't know. Hey, I don't know. That's that prison-y stuff. I don't deal with the prison-y stuff. King says, hell yeah, respect to Cameron and Mace for getting OJ his last bag of money. Salute to them. Yes. Salute to them. OJ got his last bag of money because what did Cam and May say? They said they set him up with some kind of interview or something like that, and then gave him a bag of money. I can't remember what it was. I know what you're talking about though, but I just can't remember exactly what the amount was or if they even disclosed the amount. But I do remember them saying like he did an interview on their show. What is it called? God damn it! Oh, here we go again. I'm like the malfunctioning robot. It is what it is. Thank you. Yeah, they put him on. It is what it is. Thank you, King. Chelsea says, because didn't one of his conversations with his son get leaked a few weeks ago? I think so. one thing happened when he was with his son and with his family during the birthday celebration on the 4th of this month, on November 4th. He had a situation where he was they were gathered around a cake. They had the phone out like this. Held it like this. I don't hold the phone like this normally, but they held the phone out like that so he could be on, so he can be heard through the speaker system. It's messy, child. It's messy, child. It's messy, child. I'm telling you. Oh man, so yeah, I do think so, Chelsea. Yeah, with his son, it was either King or Justin. I think it might have been Justin. He did have a conversation with him. I think he did have a conversation with him, and they talked about it, and they just chopped it up. But he was speaking in code that then on that call. Exactly, he had to be speaking in code on that call. Like, that's why I'm so confused about. What's up, Kareem? Make sure you bring in 6 other people. Yeah, he says hi. Yeah, hi. You see the numbers. He asked him, did he trash those pizza boxes? Exactly. Right. Did you put away the garlic? Did you put did you did you run the vacuum cleaner down the hallway? Like, just random things that he would be able to say, oh yeah, that's what he means. Take out each letter of each word. He said pizza boxes. He said I, and then you know um backwards sex ob or so. I don't know. I'm just saying goofy stuff, but that's probably what he had to do. That's the only thing he had to do. Let me put Baja Jackson's. I meant to do that. When y'all get rid of me, go to Baja Jackson. I'm just putting it up right now. Okay, here we go. That's the other Jackson. We got Miss Jackson if you're nasty in the room. He tried Fergu Durgu. Research that. Oh my god, I'm gonna look that up. Oh my Fergu Durgu. Oh my god, I gotta look that up right now. Fergu Durgu. I'm not finding. I'm seeing the Outlander. Is that right? Fergus, Durgus. Why did Fergus leave Outlander? I'm not seeing it, sir. Oh, Fergie Durgy. Oh, Fergie Durgy. Okay, got you. I was gonna say. Okay, cool. All right, Fergie Durgy. Detroit Pan Pizza in Berlin. Okay. Anthony Jones. Okay. I'm getting closer and closer. It's not looking like it. I'm not seeing it, sir. I'm not seeing it. I typed in Anthony Jones, Fergie Durgy, but I believe you because whatever it is, it's probably within the annals of the. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nope, still nothing. It's showing me a lot of Fergie the singer stuff, but that's okay. All right, so somebody that is not a singer but is a great player of Call of Duty. His name is Dot Focus. I'm gonna put his information in the live chat. I did not know that's crazy. Okay, but I'm gonna get back to you in just a moment. Just let me get this advertisement out. Okay, Dot Focus. He's a killer, but not in real life. He's not a murderer. He's nothing like that. But on the internet, he is a sniper rifle user. He's a traditional rifle user. He plays Call of Duty. You can see him online. He goes live sometimes, and you can see him with his cohorts, and then you can hear him on the microphone. Blasting out orders and stuff like that. He's saying he's going in. So check him out. Dot Focus. That's DOTFOCUS. That's my fault. Let me make sure I get exactly how you can look him up. This is the proper way. All right. 1_. It's 1_. Dot Focus 1_. Check him out. Make sure you subscribe to his channel on YouTube. He has, let me see, 81 subscribers. Let's get him up to 500 subscribers by Friday. Get him up to 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers for Dot Focus. But yeah, King. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, Anthony, what's his name? Fergie Durgie and Anthony Johnson. Anthony Jones. Maybe that's why I think my dumbass. No, I did put Anthony Jones. But no, that Baltimore mess, yeah, that's crazy. Caught hits from a Baltimore jail and they cracked his code. Whoa. Damn, that's some Don Diva mess right there. That's something that like they were covering Don Diva. That was my magazine. I love that magazine. That was a great magazine. It had really insightful articles that taught you about, holding the right forks, and then having, they had sticky pages with these salacious and sexy vixens, these women. Then they had these really hardcore drug tales. People sold tons of kilos, and got murdered or went to prison for 2,000 years and stuff like that. It's crazy. It was a great one. Yeah. King says it was in Don Diva. Yeah, that sounds like a Don Diva story. Definitely, that definitely does. But yeah, Don Diva was the truth. If anybody gets a chance to go on there, I think that you go on the website. I don't think they make any more printed magazines. There is the link if it shows. No, it doesn't show. But you know what, King? I'm gonna make you a moderator and you can show it. Hold on. There you are, King. Do what you gotta do, my friend. I'm gonna talk about Diddy. Diddy is, he's in a world of ish. He's in a world of ish. He's not feeling it. He's not feeling the life right now. I mean, allegedly, he kind of is, just based on making the best out of a bad situation. That is a normal human condition, unless you're a masochist and you want things to be terrible. But somebody is quote unquote normal. They're gonna want the best situation possible, despite the idea. All right, so okay, he says, here's the link. Okay, so this is a drug issue. Okay, this is drugs about the DEA. And this is Larry Hornstein, Anthony Aini Jones, Drug Organization, Baltimore, Maryland. Wow. I will read this later. I will definitely read this. I appreciate it. And salute to you, King, for being a moderator. Yeah, so I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. So I was like, I'm not finding it, but my dumb ass probably is not putting something right. I don't know. So just let you put in, yes, free Diddy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go out with that. Free Diddy, and I'm gonna say thank you to Kareem, Sarah, King, and Chelsea. So thank you all. I'm signing off. See you sometime tomorrow. Thank you very much. Take care.